Welcome to AFL NT's coverage of the 2025-26 TIO NTFL Men's Premier League Indigenous Round continues in Round 10, a time of honour the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island players and officials who have shaped our game for generations. And today it's Waratahs taking on PINT. My name is Chris Bucks and I am joined by my commentary partner Dominic McCormick. How excited are you for this battle, Dom?
Yeah, Chris, really looking forward to this. Two teams that have said already, what are we, halfway mark of the season? They've said we are going to be contenders this year. PINT, of course, sitting on top of the table. Waratah have had some really good performances, some really good wins. Should be a cracking game of footy.
Yeah, PINTs have started off really well, and I just felt Ricky Nolan with the Waratahs have just been building, and now they're building into a good time, and they've got a couple of good ins. Obviously, Brodie Carroll's back, been doing his course in the Fireys, and also I'm excited to see Ned Stevens and young kid junior from Nightcliff, Zach Withers, been playing some good football, and also from PINTs, James Rowe, Adam Jorgensen, and I see Cameron Wilson's back in the fold, Yarrawonga lad in the middle there. To watch.
There's quality across the board, isn't there, with both teams? As you say, Brodie Carroll, such an important player for the Waratah Footy Club, and he has been for years now. And to me, he just gets better and better. And then you look across the page, you look at the PINT team, well, they as a whole just continue to get better and better. One of the big outs for them, however, is their ruckman in Crosley. Watched them play last week against Wanderers. He was so dominant, but not in the team tonight.
Yeah, he's a class player. Obviously played Southport. But they've got a couple of young fellas that can also ruck in the PINTs team. But both teams are very spread overall. They've got pace, they've got smart midfielders around the contest. And even the forward, Jaden Mangro, he's always hard to stop when he gets going, kicking goals for Waratahs.
Yeah, such a good player. And, of course, a little bit of extra on the line tonight in some ways too, Bucksy, where we've just heard that Southern Districts have just lost their second game in a row. If you haven't heard the result, 1 point they've lost to Saints out at Fred's Pass. So cracking victory there by the St Mary's Football Club to beat Southern Districts by 1 point. PINT sitting on top, opportunity for them to consolidate.
Yeah, big chance tonight, but I'm pretty sure Waratahs is going to put it up to it. But yeah, St Mary's always know when to build, and they're building towards the back of the season. It's a very tight contest. It's going to be good.
Yeah, it should be excellent indeed. And you're right, it might we might be still pre-Christmas, but this is actually the second half of the season. So, no time to mess about. Here we go, about to get underway here. Start of this game at Gardens Oval. Connor McDonald up high, takes the footy straight out of the ruck contest. Kicks up to forward 50. Couldn't handle it cleanly there was Waitman. Trying to come out of it was Barty. Chain of handballs, cuts down there. Joel Stevens came in strongly. Good contest, inside attacking 50 here. Ball spills loose. Shuffles forward again. Handball comes out from Rowe, who was prolific last week against Wanderers. Now the quick kick. No mark taken. Runners for PINT. And the snap-on goal misses just to the left-hand side. Just as they did last week, Bucksy. PINT just run in waves constantly. And you could see that inside 50 straight away there.
Yeah, you could see the PINTs boys all running forward to the ball. Waratahs have just got to take some control and work their way through this.
Daniel O'Dwyer, one of the best defenders in the competition here for Waratah, brings that ball back into play. One kick already up to centre wing. Nice defensive play initially there from Tars, and now they're away through English. Good play, Magro, as he juggled that over the line. The mark is called. Chris Bucks talking about him a moment ago. Great long kick inside 50. The push out, yes, it's going to be paid, and PINT are away again. They love to keep the ball in motion. Love using the hands. That's a bit of a dodgy handball, that one. The turnover comes. Hillis, inboard. Good kick. Half forward now in the hands of English again. Handball's away to a teammate, and Emboscado, the long shot. Push out again, and the ball will go out of bounds for a boundary throw in that forward pocket.
Just PINTs really pushed defensively, and then they had two extra players deep in the Waratahs forward line, so it's making it hard. I feel Tars have got to lower their eyes a little bit.
So the ruckman setting again here. Ned Stevens up against Connor McDonald. McDonald with the left-handed. Ball comes to Stevens. Tackle loses the footy, and the umpire's going to ping him here. So the free kick will go to the defender in Thomas Schwarzenberg for PINT. Immediately switches play. Now the long kick down the line. Barty brought to ground. Gets the handball away. Zust couldn't handle cleanly. Wilson does for PINT. O'Dwyer goes the big fist. Good play. Ball up to centre wing. Again, Wilson in it. Cameron Wilson, the vice-captain, such a strong performer for PINT. Ball comes to Zust again. Drilling pass off hands. Goes to the back of the pack. Handling the ball nicely there was Marr. Out wide. And again, look at those numbers for PINT. 3-on-1. Handball into space. Runners on the move. Kick down the line. The target out there, Hugo Timms. It's going to miss him, but in a flash, Buxy, the ball's at half forward and out of bounds for a boundary throw, and they're within goal-scoring distance already.
Yeah, they're moving the ball quick. As you said, Dom, 3 or 4 screaming off their half-back line, and they just miskicked that one. If they hit a target, they're all out forward of the ball as well. It's a great start, fast.
Yeah, fast start between two really good teams here in this competition. McDonald gets himself front spot. Ball comes to the back. Hillis thought he might have been taken high. On the left boot. Kick didn't quite find the teammate again. PINT by hand. Look at the numbers again around the ball. Kick forward. McDonald protected the space for a moment. Quick kick again comes from Waitman. And now Waratah with an opportunity. Handover was good. Long kick is dangerous. Magro's harassed. And the call is going to come. The ball socked through. Play on the advantage was called. And there's a goal on the board, and that will go to Magro. So Waratah with the first serious score here this evening. 1 goal, 6 leading PINT. 1 behind, almost 5 minutes down in this first quarter.
Just so quick, Waratah's moved the ball, then caught PINTs out because they had numbers flowing forward. But Jaden Magro, such a good play. He's not big, he's not tall, he pushes up the ground, but he's so dangerous in that forward 51 out. He's just hard to stop, especially if he's running forward to the ball. And very clever.
Got himself into space then, didn't he? A nice little shepherd too from Jake Gasper there. Just gave him that extra bit of room. Connor McDonald again up against Ned Stevens. McDonald, second time, just takes it out of the ruck contest. Up inside 50. Good steady mark there taken by Harvey Roberts. Switches play, nice kick. Geez, O'Dwyer was in the clear there. Good ball usage. Long kick down the line. Jordan Watkins in space. Couldn't quite clean it up before the boundary line. And again, it'll be a boundary throw-in. So nice rebounds between the defensive 50s at the moment from both teams, Buxy.
Yeah, the back lines are working very good. Great movement of the ball. Just numbers. Both teams are just screaming forward.
PINT probably a little bit more prepared to go quickly by hand. Stevens winning that one down in the ruck contest. Rowe over the ball. Brought to ground. Spillage. Chip kick comes out. Forwards go to work here. Magro, good body on body, but that's excellent work by his opponent there. Good play by Ethan Smith. Just kept front position. Not easy to do against Magro.
No, he's so quick when it hits the ground. But Ned Stevens in the ruck, that's interesting. They've had the pleasure of playing him on ball, but obviously a ruckman down.
McDonald winning that one again and belted forward. Strong body over the ball here. Joel Stevens, of course. Ball into the forward pocket. Again, scrubbed, kicked forward there by Carter. Scrappy play. PINT looking to tidy up here. Good tackle. Ball spills over the boundary line.
Good pressure from Tarzan. It really locked him down. PINT's a little bit there.
Yeah, again, Sebastian Carter featuring there, laying the tackle that spilt the ball. So Ricky Nolan will be impressed with that. That forward pressure, so important. Stevens up high. Straight down to Wilson for PINT. Kick comes out. Oh, well done to get into Front position there. Strong play by Brody Emboscado. Into the dangerous position now. Up into the corridor. Off hands. Ethan Smith wrapped up in the tackle. Dropped the ball. Play on is the call. And they rush it through for the minor score.
Just Moscato then, how good was it? Worked to the front of the contest. Disappointing as a Pints coach, a forward getting outmarked like that.
Long kick into space, working hard out there. Harrison Marr takes hold of the footy. Good kick to position there, and again, just the numbers. Little toe forward. Intelligent play. Rowe with the footy. Drilling pass, not quite good enough. Looking out there for his teammate in Spiteri. Manages to gather. Has the shot on goal, but the boundary umpire says you are already out of bounds. A little bit of disagreement there, Buxy, but not going to change the decision.
No, never argue with umpires, they know. Interesting, the Pints look like the St Mary's Old, just pushing forwards and running and creating into that space.
What I love about them, Buxy, is they don't stop moving. You know, once they get the ball, everyone's on the move.
Yep, all across the ground, I saw that.
You can just see the waves coming in support, so they're clearly a fit team. The sideways boundary throw in there, not recalled. Tars, by hand, turnover goes to Wilson, barreled in the tackle. And the umpire says, I will have it. Gee, hot contest here inside forward 50 for Pint.
I've got a feeling it's going to be the most fittest team today.
Well, it was a little bit the same against Wanderers last week too. There was pressure everywhere. Turnover, touch through for the minor score. So both teams' defensive units are on the money at the moment. Pint moved to 2 behinds. Waratah 117, 9 minutes down. Almost a slips catch there. Wilson, quick kick in. Waiting for it right there is Hugo Timms in the corridor. The quick turnover. And the Waratah defensive unit just were not quite ready for the ball to come back so quickly.
No, and it's a bit slippery as we've had a bit of rain around lunchtime today. So the ground's probably a bit heavy, as I don't know whether you could see it on the TV. The fullback, as he was about to kick it, he actually slipped over. Which makes it tough conditions.
Yeah, as you say, Buxy, fitness is going to be one of the important factors here. So will ball use. Timms directly in front. And he just squirts that to the right-hand side. So another point on the board for Pint. 3 of them. Plays 1-1-7. So Waratah in the lead by 4 at the 10-minute mark. Little chip in is nice. Ball in the hand of Irwin. Another low ball. Finds a teammate there in the captain, Carlin. Such a good player for the Red and Whites. Over a number of years now, Scott Carlin. Long ball, straight down the line. Almost a grab. Comes off hands. Stevens was in there momentarily. Pint take the ball forward. Well played by Irwin. Kept the ball in. Found a teammate. Long bomb forward. Off hands and again Pint go to work. This time through the middle. Diving mark is a very, very nice one indeed from Kyle Waitman. And again, that willingness to handball. The run and carry out to Timms. Shove in the back is going to be called. Yes, it is.
Disappointing Waratah player then. I didn't think there was any need for that. He looked like he was going to drop it. Young Timms.
And one umpire didn't call it and the other did.
But as we've been talking, their run, Pints, and willing to that first give across half back then, and it releases you forward to get that 1 or 2 metre space. And they know it's coming, the forwards. They're already setting up for it.
Well, Waratah have got to be aware too, Buxy, because they're so willing to give it. Waratah have got to be super aware that the handballs are going to come.
Yep, they've got to block their run.
Timms now, his kick off target. The ball comes off hands. Player with the ball in hand was Fraunfelder momentarily, and then they take it over the boundary line.
Yeah.
Good professional way to take the ball over and win another boundary throw in there from Spiteri.
Really need to kick them goals when they get the opportunity, Pints.
Contest again here. Connor McDonald taking out of the ruck again. 3 times he's done that. Socket off the ground. That's a goal. What a goal that is. And the player Noah Spiteri You say you've got to kick those goals, Bucksy. Well, he didn't even bother taking that to hand there. On the right boot, bang, soccer style, straight through the middle.
Yeah, and last game we commentated, he was very good against Palmerston, kicked a few as well, just knows where they are, the young Wodonga boy, but created a goal out of nothing.
Connor McDonald, though, so dangerous in that ruck contest. He's clearly out-bodying Ned Stevens and then taking the ball from the ruck contest, getting it forward.
Yeah, Ned will have it. I'm sure Ricky will have a chat about him being an ex-ruckman. Just maybe he's got to change his angles and jump at it a bit earlier.
So Pint with their first goal on the board. They take the lead by 2 points, 139-7. Stevens with a nice handball from that ruck contest to Carlin. Ball up to centre half forward. Jorgensen had it, lost it. Comes now to Stevens. That's Joel Stevens. Couldn't find a teammate in the clear there. Carroll had it. And he's going to be rewarded with a free kick for a high tackle. Always in the action, Brodie Carroll.
Yeah, he's a very good player. A junior. Had a stint with Catherine Hawkes in the under-18s. His dad's a legend of the club as well. Very class player. Ex-captain, obviously, joining the Fireys. He's had to give that up, I think, for the season. But even Scotty Carlin out of the middle there, just composure under that pressure to hit that target up forward, lower his eyes.
Carroll on the left boot now, having his shot at goal. That's a beautiful kick on the left boot. Welcome back, Brodie Carroll. Straight through the middle. Such a professional player and such a Waratah player. He's a true Waratah man.
Yes, he's very true. And it's very good to see him, Magro, out there. They're hard to stop because, yeah, I rate them as good as in the air for their sizes and on the ground. It's a big job of the players playing on them too.
So Waratah, just as they'd lost the lead, Bucksy, they take it straight back again. 2-1-13 to Pint 1-3-9. So the 4-point lead to Waratah. Back in the middle again. This time, Ned Stevens wins it down. Connor McDonald having a rest out of the ruck at the moment. Kick forward, out of bounds.
Benny Smythe taking the ruck for Pint.
For Pint, that's it.
The next captain when they were in the Div 1 division.
Good to see him up, playing at this level. Up he goes, wins that one down for his team. Wilson on the right boot, quick kick up inside forward 50. That's a fantastic effort there. Sebastian Carter just out-bodying his opponent, shifted him out of the way. Poor kick initially. Goes back in to get the footy again. Great effort by Carter. His coach would love to see that. Mucked up the kick, but went in and protected the footy straight away.
I was really impressed with that, and there was 3 points, guys, and he knew he couldn't get it through, but he just attacked that ball.
Stevens beaten forward on this occasion by Smythe. Lost ball, tossed down in the tackle without the footy. Wilson takes the footy up forward. O'Dwyer punched it clear, and the ball taken over there by Bailey Fraunfelder. So intensity from both teams here, super in this first quarter.
It's been good. It shows that they deserve to be in the top 5.
Yeah, these are teams well and truly fighting for, I'd say, top 3 positions, Bucksy,
yes.
These two. Smythe with the little tap down, row, soccer, and off hands for the minor score. Pint 1-4-10, Waratah 2-1-13. So Pint, 4 scoring opportunities have registered. Waratah 3, gives you an indication with those scoring shots. And just going for a bit of a trundle here, Robbie Barty, the vice-captain, out of full-back. Ball up to half-back, comes to Carter by hand. Turnover again by foot from Carter. Needs to tidy that up. Row by hand, that was cut off. Ball, Barty just putting the pressure on. Timms loses it, Carlin by hand. This time, Waratah up forward.
He's got the numbers behind the ball, Pints at the moment.
Again the turnover, and again they work it by hand magnificently. Pint through the middle. That was brilliant. Little chip out wide. Player in the clear now is Jaden Bear. Kicks it to a really dangerous position. Ball knocked away from O'Dwyer. Free kick. The big man positioned perfectly. Plays on again, a dangerous kick out of defence. Turnover goes to Rowe. Goes with the hands, tackle laid. Spits out, comes here to Barry. Snaps and puts that one straight through the middle.
Yeah, Bartel, he'll be disappointed in that because usually he hits them, but that's twice inside their forward 50. They've tried the short one and it hasn't worked, so I think they've got to redirect that, look a bit longer. Not sure whether the ball might be a bit slippery or heavy out there because it is muddy through the corridor there.
Yeah, O'Dwyer with that poor kick there for Waratah. And Buxy, having commentated the game last week between PINT and Wanderers, the intensity from both teams for the whole game was superb. The difference, to me, in the margin, was PINT used the ball better.
Yep,
and that's exactly what we saw just then.
Yep, even them coming off half back there, and they used it really well, hit each target.
So Waratah, they need to use the ball just as well, if not better, to win this game. PINT back in the lead, ruck contest won by Stevens. Comes down to Smythe. Ball kicked up to half forward. Thumped away, Carlin gathers, goes by hand. Waratah kicking to safety of centre wing. Spillage comes down here to Kenner. Up to centre half forward, Stevens, that was good contest. Oh, through beautifully was Jorgensen. The space opened up in front of him. Spiteri clean bowled. Rowe taken high. Not called. Gee, I thought he clearly went low first. The umpire says he's going to ball it up here, so the players reset. Connor McDonald to go up against Stevens. Stevens wins that one down. Working his way into this contest nicely. Handball back from Stevens. McDonald protected the footy. Cleared it out. Barry, the last goal kicker. Ball comes out through Robbie Barty. Out to half back. Ball dropped to the benefit of Zach Withers. Goes to Magro. Little kick out. Zach Withers, can he gather that before the boundary? He cannot.
Just that youth. Zach Withers had a bit of grass and space and he could have probably run and carried the ball, but that just tells me the voice might be a bit low at Tars at the moment out there.
So PINT leading by 3 points here. They've had 6 scoring shots to 3. Stevens. Joel bringing that one away from the contest. Goes to Withers. Has a bounce. Looks good when he's got the footy. Off to Ned Stevens in the forward pocket. That's a terrific kick. That's a wonderful defensive effort to get that one away. Harrison Marr, well done. And great to see the teammates go to him and say well done.
Yeah, and just the composure and even to take a bounce in these conditions was great, Zach Withers then. And that's what he's got to do, just back his confidence. He's a very good player.
He's a very good player. Got good height, good pace. And probably most importantly, he's got the confidence to use it all. Again, another tremendous defensive effort coming there from Jacob Maloney. Pushing the ball out of bounds, allowing PINT to reset.
You're watching AFL NT's coverage of the 2025-26 TIO NTFL season live on NT News and Community TV.
Connor McDonald in front again. Ball not taken cleanly. McDonald does. Picked it up beautifully. Great hands on the up there from Shadforth. Kick away from Withers into a dangerous position. Mark taken. Is there a push out to be called? No, there's not. So the mark taken.
Just very clever then. I think he just held his palms out, which you're allowed to do. So the defender can push back on you so you can hold your ground, then turn. He's done it a couple of times.
So Jake Gasper, composed on the left boot, took an excellent grab and then pops that one through for full points. So, again, a seesawing match here at Gardens Oval. It's what we expected. 3-1-19. Waratah leading PINT 2-4-16. 21 and a half gone in this first quarter.
Just both sides have been really good, cracking in. And as we said, it's this side with a little bit extra skill and going to take their time, hit their targets to the side. It looks like it's going to break away. But at this stage, I can't see anyone breaking away.
No, hardcore. Love that handball on the up from Clay Shadforth there too. Quick kick from Zach Withers was superb. And as you say, just holding his ground there, Buxy.
Yeah, very clever. smart forward. And, yeah, as we said, Zach Withers getting into the game now.
Important ruck contest here. McDonald tapped that one backwards. Tars managed to move it forward. Kick comes out from Cody Zust. Up into attacking 50. Small forwards going to work here. Carroll there. Almost stole it from a teammate. Tap forward. Good play from the PINT defence. Centre wing now. Little handball comes out to Hillis. Kicking backwards, that's very dangerous in these conditions. Turnover already. Ball in the hands of Smythe. Up to Hillis. In fact, it was Timms. Stolen away by Hillis. Goes to Carter. What can he do with it? Comes off hands. Front and centre was good from the red and whites. Up to attacking 50. No mark taken. And the ball out of bounds. Stevens was hard at it there. Thought he may have been taken slightly high.
Yeah, I thought too.
But a boundary throw in. 55 around from the Waratah goal.
Very lucky there, Waratahs. They were out PINTs forward of the ball then.
Connor McDonald just protecting his spot there. Almost got it to a teammate. Brodie Carroll held over the footy. Nice tackle laid there by Murphy Short.
In red time now. PINTs won't want Tars to leak a goal.
Wilson up to centre wing. Charging at it was Truan. And Carter did nicely to see that one over the boundary line for quarter time here at Gardens Oval.
Yep, the Waratahs are 3 goals, 1-19 to PINTs 2 goals, 4-16. And it's been a great first quarter and looking forward to the second quarter. We'll be back after a few minutes.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in the screen. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Top End Footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Go! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End Footy. Nothing comes close.
Welcome back to AFLNT's coverage of the 2025-26 NTFL Men's Premier League Indigenous Round continues for round 10. A time to honour our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders, players and officials who have shaped our game and generations. And today it's Waratah versus Pints. My name is Chris Bucks and I'm joined my commentary partner Dominic McCormack. And it's been an exciting game. Waratah's 3-1-19 to Pints 2-4-16.
Back in the middle now for the second quarter. Bit of a dead heat in that initial ruck contest. Connor McDonald again. Very strong. Out to Rowe. Quick kick out towards half forward. No mark taken. Little soccer off the ground. O'Dwyer trying to claim the mark, which went about 5 metres, I reckon.
If that.
If that. Looked around in surprise as to why the umpire didn't call that a mark for him. Long bomb up to centre wing. Little underground handball. Good work to Jorgensen. Pint now. Up inside 50. Again, numbers and in space. Left foot into the corridor. No mark taken. Spinning around is Timms and he kicks a point. Gee, a quick opportunity there from Pint. 45 seconds. They could have had the first goal. Another point on the board.
Tim's been very lively, just not kicking them through the middle. Really got to work on that. Take that opportunity.
O'Dwyer. She's given a lot of room to move there by the Pint forward unit. Almost a mark to Stevens. Came off hands. Good handball away from Hillis. Fortuitously falling into the hands of Jake Gaspar. Kicked a goal in the first quarter. Good long kick. No, it's not. Turnover to Ethan Smith. Wasn't where Magro really wanted it.
I don't know what happened then. Looked like he was trying to torp it.
Nice little chip. Finds Thomas Schott. Vice captain for the Pint Football Club. Long kick. Barty crashing the back. The pack from the back row, strong, off to Wilson, just ducks under the tackle. Good play, left foot kick was excellent. Off hands, running onto it, Fraunfelder. Can he get it up? No, he can't. O'Dwyer, he missed the footy. Coming through strongly was Truan. Players fighting for the footy beautifully here, and the umpire will ball it up after that great contest. Spiteri, the last man to get up.
Great work from Waratah's end. 3 or 4 points onto one, and they will push back to help out.
Ruck contest down to O'Dwyer. Call with the footy. Gee, Pint not happy that there was no call, and a boundary throw in the left forward pocket.
Very lucky. Not sure whether the Pints player tapped it out of his hand, but incorrect disposal, I would have called that.
Beautiful. Down here at Gardens Oval, and speaking of beautiful, that is a wonderful effort from the ruck contest. Sensational play from Kyle Waitman, off on the left boot from close range. Pops through another one for Pint. They retake the lead, 3-4-22, leading Waratah 3-1-19, 3 minutes into this second quarter.
They've been very good around the contest deep in their forward line, Pints, and they created goals out of nothing, which really hurts you. Being a Waratah's defender, it's got to match and stop their run coming through that contest.
Gee, Bucksy, that was perfect. And, you know, those of us who were watching footy, and I wasn't one of them, in the 70s, Dale Waitman for the Richmond Football Club. Here we are with a Kyle Waitman. That was perfect play for that ruck contest there.
Yeah, and to hit it front and centre like that, there you want to teach every kid.
That was just perfect. You show that every day of the week. Taken high was Rowe, and that's going to be called. He's a good player, is Rowe. Been very consistent in every game I've seen in the Pint. And there they are, going with the handball again. The run coming from half back, the long kick down the line, and again out of bounds. But already only 60 from goal, so playing this game exactly where they want it, Pint.
Yeah, and just Rowe and Jorgensen, the guys off half back there. Jorgensen, that's who Pints wanted in their hands. Usually good ball movement. But yes, they've started well again, Pints, pushing the ball forward.
Stevens winning that one down initially. Ball flips out the back nicely. And again, they've got a player clear who can receive a handball. Jaden Bear got it forward. Tar's trying to do the same now. Pint, just weight of numbers. Look at them all. Spiteri somehow gets boot the ball. Defensive kick comes from Paulson. Another kick away from Schwarzenberg. Taken in the tackle, Thomas shot. Will he hold it up? He will hold it up, but he's going to get caught holding the ball. Don't know where he had the opportunity to get rid of that, but he's been nailed by Zust.
Great tackling by both teams there for the...
Oh, and he's been brought to ground now, Cody Zust. So I did not hear play on called, so surely number 3, Jack Truan, was within the protected area there.
Yeah, I would have thought so, but obviously no talk from the Waratah players. Very disappointing.
So Jack Truan, opportunity to kick 2 in a row here for Pint, which would be the first time in this game. They currently hold a 4-point lead. Kick on its way is off to the left. So a minor score, 2-5. In fact, the score is 3-6 for Pint. Waratah 3-1. Bringing the ball back into play is O'Dwyer. Off hands, Carroll. Up towards half forward. Pint attacking the footy through Ethan Smith. Tars take hold of that footy, however. Muratore, good use. Receives it back by hand. Feigned on the left boot. Goes with the right. The little chip is okay. Now, Stevens, snap on the right boot. That's a super kick from 35 out. The build-up was a little bit painful, but that goal was absolutely brilliant there from Joel Stevens. His first for the evening. And again, this seesawing match, absolutely brilliant. Waratah put their 4th on the board, and they moved to 4-1-25, leading Pint 3-6-24.
Just very good then, Waratahs. Like, a lot of teams would just snap and have a crack at the goals, but they held their composure and tried to find someone free in that contest, and they were always looking in the corridor till they found the right one, which is really good football. Not just blazing away at the goals and snapping it. But Joel Stevens, very good player. Nycliffe Jr., his dad played a lot of footy for Waratahs. He's had a stint down in West Adelaide as well, young Joel.
Just stood up strong in the tackle too, didn't he?
Yes, very strong.
But Sean Burgoyne, like there, just able to shake the tackler off. Rowe missed the footy. McDonald didn't. Got it back to Rowe. In there was Campion for a moment. Laid the tackle. It's got Carlin by hand. Stevens, again strong. Now loses the footy in the tackle. Gee, they thought it was going to be a whistle. It wasn't. Play kept going.
I think both teams thought it was going to be a
absolutely.
whistle.
He was caught, lost the footy, no call.
I like it. Joel Stevens not rucking now. I like that move by Ricky.
Ruck contest taken there by Sam Kenner for the Red and Whites, and just holding it up here at centre half back. Harvey Roberts taking that grab. Ball up to centre half forward. Nice mark taken there by Muratore. Steps around nicely, goes by hand to the run of Magro. And the clearing quick kick from Brad Ryan, the captain for Pine, out wide, and that really should be called. And it is.
Yes, good call.
Yeah, deliberate's the call. Fair enough too.
Hard spot to kick from. Who is it? Magro,
I think it's Jaden Magro out there.
If anyone could kick
it. If anyone could. It's going to go the long bomb to the goal square. Dangerous. Off hands. Well done. The big man was there in Connor McDonald. Through for the minor score. So Waratah 4-2-26. Leading by 2 points over Pint. 3-6-24. 9 scoring shots to 6 in favour of Pint, though, which says that they're well and truly in this game. Kick in to come from Brad Ryan for Pint. That's a great kick up towards centre wing. Comes off hands. Carroll perfectly positioned. Little chip is nice on the left boot. Finds his teammate in Zust.
Zust knows where the goals are too. Kicked plenty of goals in Narvin Zamari.
Oh, drilling kick was looking for Joel Stevens. Comes off hands. That's dangerous. Rowe, he's good enough, is he? Loses the footy. No call. Turnover. And a high tackle will be paid. So Waratah Buxy, rewarded for their persistent pressure here in that forward 50 zone.
Yeah, their pressure's been really good around the contest. Really put Pints on the back foot there.
So Jack English to take the free kick right in front, 40 out.
Definitely a seesawing game. They all have their moments. Tars have their moments, and Pints will come into it, have their 3 or 4 minutes. And as you said, Pints had the opportunity. They missed 3 or 4 goals.
I thought Rowe was a bit stiff.
Yeah.
To not get a free kick, and then actually when the umpire blew the whistle here, I thought it was coming back to him. English, kick on goal. Gee, makes no mistake of that whatsoever. Jack English puts that straight through the middle. His first for this game. More importantly, Waratah with back-to-back goals for the first time in this game for either team. Their scoreline moves to 5-2-32, leading Pint 3-6-24 at the 10-minute mark of the second quarter.
Yeah, I think Pints have to be careful of Ned Stevens. Now he's not rucking, though it looks like he might be now, because I just rate him around the ground. Oh, no, Ned's up forward, is he? He's gone up forward.
Yeah, just looking to see who might be replacing here. It's, it is Ned Stevens.
Oh, Ned, yep.
Yep, he's there. So Ned Stevens up against Connor McDonald. He was starting to work his way into it pretty well in the latter stages of the first quarter, Ned Stevens. So Connor McDonald's such a good player.
Yeah, he's a competitor.
For this Green Ants unit. Up he goes. Again, just clears a bit of space. Had first touch. Ball comes to Rowe. Loses the footy. Handball away. Again comes to Rowe. Little tap was excellent. Goes back and gets it again. Shadforth needs to be clean. Steps through the congestion. Loses it to Rowe. Sideways movement there was excellent. Rowe, that's just superb play. Kick was not what he would have wanted. Again, how good from a persistence and fitness perspective to work his way through there. Ball up now in the left forward pocket for Pint.
Very clever. Obviously, Indigenous round 10, NTFL. Waratah's a very strong connection with the Tiwi Islands many years back and across the years as well.
Ruck contest comes to Connor McDonald. Snap on goal. And the free kick
The other way
is going to his opponent in Ned Stevens. Connor's having a chat. It's not going to make any difference.
Definitely setting up again.
Biggest lead of the game, Buxy. 8 points here.
Yeah, it's been so close. Just Pints really don't want Tars to kick 3 in a row. Need to stop that.
No, absolutely. So Stevens, gee, big kick. This is going to be out of bounds on the full here. And out of bounds on the full by a fair margin too. Didn't even look like he put much effort into that.
No.
Probably the cleanest kick of the night. Ball in hand now, Elliot Chalmers. Connor McDonald in the contest. Ball thumped sideways. Carter has it. Kept it in nicely. Hugged the corridor. Comes off hands. Campion tapped it back towards the corridor, and Stevens strong over the footy. Ethan Smith in the contest gets a bit of a pat on the back from his teammates there. Go back for the boundary throw-in. Tough conditions. Just very greasy, a little bit heavy underfoot from rain early on, particularly in that middle. But beautiful evening here now at Gardens Oval. Wonderful wet season night here in Darwin. There go the handballers. Barry over the footy. Can't quite take it with him. Goes back in and grabs it again. Shadforth wraps him up in a tackle. Beautifully done. Rewarded for the tackle. I don't know what opportunity again Barry had there.
Hot on the whistle.
Clay Shadforth.
With it, though.
They have. You've really got to show that you're making an effort and get rid of that footy. Comes off hands. Handball shuffled sideways to Zeus. Gee, hasn't he worked his way into this game in the second quarter? That kick out of bounds on the full, but there's some good Waratah names really working their way into the game here. Ball sideways to Chalmers. You're going to go straight down the middle. Target is Connor McDonald. Ball over the back. Timms. Bit of a handball and hope. Shadforth takes it. The shimmy was good. Carter running himself back into trouble. Timms is there to put pressure on, which is good. Carter went back in to clean up and does that well, except Buxy, it's a few times where he's cleaning up after his own little messes there at times. He's just got to tidy up a bit.
Just tidy up, that's right. The players have got to get around him. Just then, though, Pint's done a great effort. I think Tar's had about 5 on 3 players then, and Pint's got a boundary throw in.
Ricky Nolan would love the endeavour of his team. Gee, I thought that might have been in the back. Nice movement through the contest. Carlin by hand. Up to Shadforth. Gee, he's featured really well in the last 5 minutes as Clay Shadforth. Long kick down the ground. Players go to ground. Over the footy and losing it there is Elliot Chalmers.
Being quiet, Elliot Chalmers. I do wonder whether he's got a roll matching up on someone on the half-back.
Pint faithful. Bit of a murmur through the crowd. They're not happy that their man went to ground. As we see Wilson come back on. Cameron Wilson. Very solid player. Hard at the footy. McDonald again just taking that footy out of the ruck contest. Handballing it on and taking the tackle nicely there was Murphy Short, and he'll win his team another boundary throw-in.
Interesting. Wilson's going to Scotty Carlin. Oh, no, they've swapped over. Zeus now.
Lots of contested footy here this evening. Lots of ruck contests. Stevens to go up against McDonald again. McDonald again wins it down. Wilson, first one there, on the move. Soccer forward was good. Tim's charging at the footy. Just couldn't quite handle it cleanly. And these conditions, Bucksy, it might look okay from the TV screen, but the ball's slippery, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very slippery, not only because it's quite warm in the sweaty conditions, but it has been wet, as we said. So that ground will have plenty of moisture in it.
Up goes Smythe. He wins that one down. Handball comes out. Carlin, well, it was good. Goes to Withers. Kicks a turnover. Goes to Harrison Marr. Again, on the hands, straight away. Short. Goes long. No mark at centre half forward. Free kick to be paid here for the Shepherds. So Pint with an opportunity. 16 and a half minutes gone in this second quarter. They've only kicked the 1 goal, and that was within the first few minutes to Kyle Waitman. Kick out wide. First player there with clean possession will be Roberts. Moves it out wide again. Socket off the ground was good. Carroll couldn't quite take the footy. He's brought to ground. Support is Muratore. His handball was good. Little soccer forward came from Irwin, and that's perfect from a Waratah perspective. Seeing the ball out of bounds, centre wing. They were in a dangerous spot with the ball at centre half forward for Pint. Now get the chance to reset.
And it was a 3-on-1 then, 3 Pints players to 1, so very good for Waratahs.
Ruck contest, Sam Kenner getting himself in front. On the move into that contest was excellent. Player tossed to ground there, Scott Carlin.
Thought he might have got a dangerous tackle then.
Very true. You're seeing some great midfield work here. Players on the move as the ruck contest occurs. And again, you're seeing that Brodie Carroll off to Carlin. Deft touch there again. Carroll trying to get it up to Carlin, working close to the boundary line. Pint, however, just pressuring it forward. Kicking in danger, no call. Zust with the footy. Ball brought to ground. Pint player down injured. High up and under here. 3 Pint players around it. And Marr takes the mark. Great talk from his teammates around him. Chips the ball nicely into the middle of the ground, and falling over there was Smythe. Wilson comes in. Gets the hard ball. Gets the handball out to a teammate in Jorgensen. Both teams well represented in numbers here in the middle of the ground. And in the back, surely, was Bailey Fraunfelder. That was a terrible effort by Zust. Pretty deliberate. Straight into the dirt. And quite rightly, the umpire called the free.
No need for that. It was going to be a ball up. Disappointing as a coach.
So Smythe now up inside attacking 50. Comes to the back. Pint have good numbers. Just couldn't handle the ball cleanly there. Going to ground and perhaps getting the free kick. Bates. Wow, Bates.
Tackled by Zach.
That was a good tackle, and then he fell and the tackle slipped high. So Sam Bates, an opportunity, Bucksy.
Unlucky, slippery conditions. Been quiet, Bates. But disappointing in the middle there, Waratahs, as the coach had the ball up at 50-50 and give away that silly free kick. Be just sending the runner out for a little message.
So Sam Bates now, 40 out from goal. That's a beautiful kick off the right boot. And when your opposition gives away a silly free kick, Bucksy, that is exactly what you need to do. Put it straight through the middle and make it count where it hurts the most on the scoreboard. 4-6-30 Pint, still trailing Waratah, 5-2-32. We've gone 20 minutes in this second quarter.
Yeah, the intensity hasn't stopped for both sides. They're still cracking in and just the pressure. But I am loving what you said, Dominic, around that contest. If you're a young kid, or boy or girl, watching how the midfielders are hitting the ball running, that's what you want to do, because it makes it harder to tackle when you're on the run.
Especially in these conditions too.
Yeah, and that middle's very slippery. Waratahs, that cricket pitch always does get. You want to keep the ball away from it.
Yeah, away as much as possible. So back in this ruck contest here, now into time on here, second quarter. There we are in those really difficult conditions. Good tackle laid there, strong tackle. It's a Jai Barry, it is indeed. One of those really strong midfielders for Pint. Made that one count. Ball tapped forward by Smythe. Play on, says the umpire. Kenner taken to ground. Ball spills, comes to Shotu. They get the ball away. Underneath it was Roberts. Couldn't take the grab. Charging through again. Wilson goes by hand. By foot this time, Murphy short. Up through centre half forward. McDonald was there, couldn't grab it. Carter brought to ground. Back to O'Dwyer. Long kick out wide, and that should be out of bounds on the full. That's the call. Great communication there between the central umpire at the forward pocket and boundary umpire. So taking that footy shot, kicking long, almost the mark. Ball dropped, no call, snap on goal, and that is through. That's a goal to Pint.
Very good goal.
They've kicked back to back.
Yeah, and Schultz just to play on then, have it just to go to catch him one out in that forward 50. Very good back-to-back goals from Pints for the first time as well, Dominic.
Yeah, first time in this match that they've managed to do it. Just kept the pressure up. No mark there to McDonald. There's the tackle. And very quick kick came from Sam Bates. So back-to-back goals from Sam Bates in this second quarter. What a match this is, and Pint taking the lead. 5-6-36, leading Waratah 5-2-32, 22 minutes down.
Very good play by Pints last 4 minutes.
McDonald wins from the ruck contest. Ball comes down here to short, up into forward 50. Pressure coming. No mark from O'Dwyer. Roberts pushes wide. Withers beaten forward on this occasion by Marr. Smother was good. Ball held up here at half forward. Cracking contest here between Waratah and Pint. Two real contenders in this competition. Ticking down towards half time here. Withers went off the ground. Made no contact. Magro couldn't get it. Ball on the up to Kenner. Touched footy up towards half forward, comes off hands. Carroll was fantastic. Had the footy brought to ground. Handball out wide. Stevens taken in the tackle and takes the ball out of bounds for a boundary throw in. 45 metres around in the pocket.
You're watching AFL NT's coverage of the 2025-26 TIO NTFL season live on NT News and Community TV.
Kenner manages to knock that one forward. Socket the other way by Pint. Oh, that's a really, really Tiggy Touchwood free kick to have given away there. Joel Hillis, what a moment. Man on the mark, about 50 from goal. Called to play on. Dangerous spot, no mark off hands. Wilson at ground level. And the umpire says, I will have it. 30 out from the Waratah goal. Deep into time on here.
Yes, desperate for a goal. Waratah's here just to keep them connected. Would put them in front at half time.
McDonald wins. Kenner had a quick kick. Pressure comes. Numbers are there for Waratah. So too Pint. Great effort by Brad Ryan. Kicks the ball out wide. Player on the chase, Roberts. Siren sounds. Was waiting to see whether they might call that deliberate. It doesn't matter. Siren sounds for half time here at Gardens Oval.
It's half time here at Gardens Oval, and Waratah's 5-2-32 and PINTs of 5-6-36. And round 10, Indigenous round. Yeah, very great game here. It's been seesawing either way, and the pressure's still been on, and it's going to be a good last half. We'll see you in a few minutes after half time. Thank you.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real! Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
30?
Whoops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in this thing. This is my city, yeah, this is my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Top End footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
Go! They're into front!
This is our game, our way. Top End footy. Nothing comes close.
Welcome back to AFLNT's coverage of the 2025-26 TIO NTFL Men's Premier League. Indigenous round continues in round 10. A time to honour the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders players and officials who have shaped our game for generations. And today it's Waratahs taking on Pints. My name is Chris Bucks and I'm joined here in my commentary with Dominic McCormick. And we've had a half a footy. How exciting has it been, Dom?
Buxy, it's been fantastic, hasn't it? Half time here, what have we got? Pint in the lead, 4 points, and it's hovered around that for the entire first half. 5-6-36 to Waratah, 5-2-32. Just quickly, some goal kickers for the Pint Footy Club. 2 to Sam Bates. He was the difference in that second quarter. He kicked 2 goals in the second quarter, was terrific. Singles then to Noah Spiteri, Jai Barry and Kyle Waitman. Another goal kicker in the second quarter, Kyle Waitman. For Waratah, all singles. Brodie Carroll, Jaden Magro and Jake Gasper in the first quarter. Joel Stevens and Jack English in the second quarter.
Yeah, I've got Pints. Sam Bates definitely turned the game. He's forward pressure and getting them 2 goals. And Wilson's been great. And their ruckman for Pints, Connor McDonald's been great around the ground and contested really well. And I just feel Waratahs need the Stephen brothers have been good just to keep cracking in. And Brodie Carroll's been really good, and I've just got a feeling he's going to stand up. Clay Shadfort's been also good across half back there, just as competing. But Zeus has been a bit of a difference, his pace in the middle. But it's going to be a cracking half. And just the little things as a coach, I reckon Ricky Tars give away a couple of little silly frees. Just got to shape that up and get that out of the game. Play to the whistle. And then Pints have just got to keep what they're doing, cracking in. It's going to be a good contest, I think, Dominic.
Yeah, I think so. And you're exactly right. Silly free kicks. Games that are as close as this, you just cannot afford it.
And the opportunity, if you're having a shot at goal, you really got to kick them on days like this.
Yeah, and it's not easy either. Buxy, you've spoken about the slippery ball. It's a challenge.
Especially in the middle there, that pitch is soaking wet.
And that's where we're about to get underway again. Third quarter action here from Gardens Oval. Knocked down in favour of Waratah by Stevens. Connor McDonald back in onto it. Did beautifully. Got it away there to Short. His high up and under. No mark. Out to McDonald again on the left boot. Up inside 50. The forward's going to work. Truan. Handball to the goal square. Timms. That's magic play from Pint. 26 seconds from the middle. Just calm use of the footy. Good handball from Jack Truan. Found Timms in the clear. 26 seconds, Buxy. That's fantastic play from Pint.
Yeah, clever from Timms. His player lost him and went to the contest, and he saw an opportunity and ran to the square. So as a backman, you'd be disappointed, but Tars went to the contest and unfortunately got out the back. But a great start.
You see Connor McDonald just handling the ball multiple occasions. He's such a strong player.
He's very mobile for a big man too. He can run, and when it's on the ground, he's as good as anyone.
Yeah, Timms, there he is. If you're forward, just make yourself dangerous, and that's what he did.
And it's good that he's got a bit of a reward.
He's had a few cracks at it. Back in the middle again, Rowe over the footy. Just trying to push it out, and he succeeds. Stevens over the ball. Wrapped up. That's a good tackle, the umpire says. I'll have it. Pint faithful. In full voice here at Gardens Oval. Connor McDonald, he's done that on multiple occasions here already this evening. Handball to Rowe was good. Brought down in the tackle. Kenner, Carlin, missed the target. Wilson, quick kick, up inside attacking 50. No mark. Timms almost had it, lost it to O'Dwyer. Got it away by hand. Carter. Oh, managed to hug the boundary line brilliantly on the left boot, did Carter. That was superb. Could have been out of bounds on the full. Yeah. That's what I thought was going to happen.
So did I. Very clever by that. And it's a win for Waratahs, I feel. Oh, is that James Rowe coming off?
It is.
With a limp?
Yep, it is indeed.
Could be a big loss.
Oh, it's been super. And he's going to be just attended to as we see McDonald winning the ruck contest down. Coming through nicely there was Hillis. Waratah up towards centre half forward. Taken now. Tars. And stripped. PINT take the footy. Players always in the clear. Smith with the long bomb. Up towards centre wing. Punched away by McDonald towards the boundary. Hillis got a handball away. Barty just charging his way through. And the umpire calling a free kick behind the play here.
Just Barty then, just to break the pack. Just to back himself.
I thought that was definitely having to go to Ned Stevens there, and he will take the free kick here. And a blood rule. Coming from the ground is Jacob Maloney.
A couple of little injuries to Pints at a crucial time.
Time back on here. Stevens, long down the line. No mark taken. Wilson was front and centre. Beautiful. And held up. Good contest. Again, those midfielders going to work. Many players know exactly what they're doing around the fall of the ball here for both teams. McDonald. Again, short. Plucked that one out of the contest brilliantly. And that kick out of bounds on the full. So turnover again here. Barty to take the free kick. In fact, it's going to be... Yeah, here's Robert Barty, vice captain of this team, the Red and Whites. 42 plays 32. 10-point lead, biggest lead we've had. And it is in the hands of PINT. Ball shuffled forward by Waratah momentarily. Carter on the chase. Got himself in front. Cleared a space for a teammate there in Carlin. Sweeping handball out to Roberts. Tries to break a few tackles. Succeeds. Ball back to Carter. Now they're in trouble. Wilson, that was a great pick-up. Handball into space. Spiteri. Long kick. Tim's in good position. Takes the grab in the goal square. Slung to ground. That should be 50. Not that it should make any difference. I cannot believe that's not a 50-metre penalty.
Yes, it should have been, but just giving the young fellow a bit of attention. But a great mark running back. The flight of the ball like that.
Great kick from Spiteri. I was waiting for Tim's just to let it go, actually. Have it skid through for a goal. Tim's now. Direct shot at goal. Puts that one straight through the middle. So Hugo Timms, he's kicked 2 goals now in this third quarter. Bit of tension now.
He's got to get back on track. Umpires just get it back in the middle and ball it up. Best way to get out of it.
So back-to-back goals, Bucksy, to start this third quarter off for PINT.
Really good points from the half-back then, just to live it and move it like that. And Patiri has been quiet today, but he's one of them players that just get into the game. It only takes 3 or 4 touches and then 2 or 3 goals later.
I'm with you, Bucksy. The umpires just need to get hold of this footy and go and ball it up in the middle. Don't muck around. Let them sort it out. Call a 666 on one side and get moving. That scoreboard well and truly ticking over here. 7-6-48 PINT are. 5-2-32 Waratah. Biggest lead well and truly of this game. 16 points to PINT. McDonald again takes it out of the ruck contest uncleanly. Ball comes to Wilson. He's taken in a tackle right in that mud spot, Bucksy.
McDonald's been great, but it's like he stood up again just at the start of this quarter. Definitely been the difference in the middle there.
Holds his front position, palms that one away nicely, taken away by Carlin for Waratah. They stand up underneath it. Good tackle laid. Zach Withers on that occasion. Young player just beginning to make his way at this top level. NTFL footy. Ball ricocheting around there. Ned gets it away.
Yeah, good Zach Withers, and it's good Ricky Nolan's just kept him in the side, and he's only building with confidence every game.
Ned Stevens too, building his confidence in that ruck contest. Connor McDonald's been dominant, but Ned Stevens has been pretty good. Connor McDonald again, there he is, but the ball came back to Stevens, got it away to a teammate. Now on the boot, Zoost up inside attacking 50. Magro there, comes off hands. Zoost in the action again. Kick smothered, comes back to him again. Good handball. Tackle laid and tackle laid high. So the free kick will come to Jake Gasper.
And it's hard, them touchy free kicks, high tackles, because it's slippery conditions out there. And as we said, that ground's actually pretty wet by foot.
Kicked a nice goal on the left boot in the first quarter, did Gaspar. Right on the angle. He was close to the boundary in the pocket. This time, practically directly in front. Distance and the slippery ball, the issue, Bucksy.
Yes, very slippery. I think they start with a new ball at half time or a dry one. So you want to get it early.
On the approach, kick on its way, starts at right and stays right. Minor score on the board. It's their first opportunity in this quarter. 5-3-33 plays 7-6-48.
Really got to get back and try and get a peg of goal back here, Waratahs.
Good long kick back into play. Kenner got two hands to it, couldn't take it. Zeus again. He's really in the action. Waratah unable to handle it centre half forward. PINT come away by hand. Wilson in the corridor and in the clear. Long kick.
Oh, umpire.
Umpire somehow getting out of the way. Timms almost had it. Comes to O'Dwyer. A nice kick from him. Finds Barty. Called to play on. Long kick down the line's a good kick. Goes to Joel Hillis. Goes by hands to Carlin. On the left boot. Nice kick up to Magro. Good hands. Is it called? No, it's not. Play on. PINT up into the middle. Oh, there it is. The little quick flick. Truan. Players running into space. Spiteri. He'll just run in and kick a goal here. 3 in a row to PINT. Spiteri goes in and lets O'Dwyer know. You can't say much when the opposition's kicked 3 goals in a row on you, and that's exactly what PINT have just done. 8-6-54 leads Waratah 5-3-33 at the 10-minute mark.
Yes, very good PINTs. They were all streaming forward then. Just got to be careful, PINTs. As a coach, it's too early. It's only round 10 acting like the way they are. You just want them to keep playing footy, be respectful. There's no need for that stuff because it just fires the opposition up, I feel. So they just get back on board and play footy and keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, this game not over yet, Bucksy.
No, there's a lot of tension around the ground at the moment.
Good play, though, by PINT. They've suddenly grabbed hold of this game. 3-0. McDonald, he grabs hold of the footy, gets a handball away under pressure. Tackles laid in the middle, and again, the umpire will take it. Bucksy, good to see Rowe back on the ground.
Yeah, saw him come back on, straight into the middle, so he must be okay. Maybe strapped.
Got a leg taped up there. So McDonald. Again, good hands through the middle from PINT. Tackle laid by Barty is a good one. Handball comes out. Bates over the footy, tackled. Just great pressure coming from both teams.
Yeah, and every player really, just when it's their turn to go, they go and they're tackling. And Waratahs really need a sweeper at this contest.
McDonald gets that one away. Zeus tried to sink the boot into it, couldn't do so. Rowe got the ball out momentarily.
Plenty of pressure around the contest.
Lots of pressure as the umpire calls for that. Umpires need to really be aware now of what's going on here. McDonald again tries to take the footy out. Zeus, another kick. Magro tosses his opponent out of the way. Carroll gets the ball on the left boot. That's a terrific kick. Swings that one around the corner. No mark taken. Ball brought to ground by Muratore. Keeps it in. Carroll, he takes it out.
Just needed to get a bit more of the ball, I feel, Carroll. Maybe push up the ground a little bit. Can turn a game when he gets going.
This game's got some real feeling in it at the moment. Players throwing themselves in very hard. McDonald takes front position, comes to Rowe. Shadforth did beautifully, almost took control of the footy there, Shadforth. Couldn't quite. Boundary throw in again. Finally, Bucksy, Waratah able to create a little bit of forward pressure at the moment.
Yeah, they're doing really well. Just got to keep locking it in it and try and score a goal.
Little tap down, came straight to Barry, into the middle of the ground. Carter, nicely, up on the right boot. Chalmers couldn't take the mark for PINT. Ball still in contest here, and PINT win it out. Taking the footy is Harvey Roberts. Good long kick out into space. No mark taken. McKenna's there. Handball cut off. Kick into space. Roberts should be the first one there. Doesn't take the footy, brought to ground. Boundary throw-in.
Just a bit of a stale part of the game. Just got to break it open, Tars, something. Find someone who's going to stand up. Just break it from this contest.
Connor McDonald just edging his opponent out of the way again. Comes straight to the back and good tackle laid. Oliver Paulson, that Guernsey's looking a bit clean. Managed to keep himself out of the mud. McDonald won that one down again and again. Wrapped up there is Short.
Very contested footy at the moment. Just really got to open it up.
Again, McDonald. McDonald winning that one down. Jai Barry taking it out. Waratah taking possession. Carlin, good kick, off hands. Bear gets it out wide to Campion. Shadforth got him in the tackle. That was good. Turnover. Carter's been good. Charging through with the footy. Loses the handle. Wilson. Quick kick. Up to half forward. Spateri's there. Taken in the tackle. No, he's not. He breaks free. Releases Timms. Timms with the shot on goal. And he puts it through. 4 in a row to Pint. Great play by Spateri. They just could not get the tackle to stick. And Timms, he's become a finisher. He's kicked 3 for the game, all of them, Bucksy, in this quarter.
Yes, very good. He has definitely stepped up. But yeah, unlucky then. He had the ball long enough, but got away with it. Tars had the opportunity to tackle. But just Pints, as we said from round 1, when they get that ball forward, they're hard to stop and they all run. And as defenders, it's always hard to stop because if 1 or 2 of them do it, you can block their run. But when there's 4 or 5, it's so hard to stop. So I'd put it on the midfielder, got to stop letting their midfielders run forward.
Well, they've got an opportunity right now. Ball back in the middle. What can Waratah do from here? 9-6-60 plays 5-3-33. 15 minutes down. McDonald again taking it out of the ruck contest. On the charge is Wilson. He's going to get there first. In fact, it is Wilson. Ball taken by Tars just for the moment. Great pressure. Barry on that occasion they're laying the tackle on the Waratah captain and Carlin.
And Wilson's been very good. I think the conditions suit him. This wet, slippery footy just gets it forward.
Those strong legs, Bucksy. Low centre of gravity. Perfect.
Just Scooter Carlin. Just got to get his hands on the ball. Been getting tagged all day.
Connor McDonald belts that one forward 30 metres. At half forward, Paulson takes it, lost it. Pint just keep the footy in front. They keep it moving. A free kick to be paid here for kicking in danger, I think. And that to be taken by Paulson. Need to use it cleanly here. Need some possession, Waratah. Paulson nearly runs himself into trouble straight away. Out to centre wing, comes offhand. Shadforth takes the footy, but close to the boundary and under pressure, he takes it over for a boundary throw-in.
Just a bit stagnant. Tars, they've got to start creating and leading with their 10, even if they know they're not getting the ball, because that will create space behind them for someone else.
Again, McDonald controlling that ruck contest. Carlin with the footy on the up. He just handball in hope in some ways. Cut off there by Jaden Bear. But again, boundary throw-in just to the right of our commentary position here.
McDonald rucked the whole quarter. Hasn't been off yet. Big job.
Very still night here at Gardens Oval. Slippery ball. Wet conditions. Tough in the middle. And Connor McDonald dominating. Wilson, another possession. Socket forward by Short. Good relieving mark there from Darcy Hutchins. Haven't called him much at all. Under pressure straight away. That's a good kick. Finds a teammate there in Jack English. Goal kicker in the second quarter. Long kick. Turnover straight away. Brad Ryan, the captain.
Been a very good player for Pints over the years.
Just can't get any flow here. Ball into the middle. That's just too easy.
Disappointing. Uncontested mark in that part of the ground.
We see Brodie Carroll on the far wing. Has been down on his haunches for some time. as Waratah push this ball up towards their attacking 50. Jaden Magro taking possession, but he hasn't seen much of the ball either, Bucksy.
No, he hasn't. It's been in the forward 50, but it's very congested in there. Pints are pushing numbers back, which is making it hard for him to find some space.
Boundary throw-in's a good one. Stevens just tosses McDonald out of the way, and a shepherd is the call. And that is going to go to Connor McDonald.
Interesting. I thought Rucks can do that. Wasn't it push in the back? It was in the side.
Called it as a shepherd.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. McDonald, long, getting it away from the trouble zone. No mark taken off hands. Timms, handball forward was good. Truan, that's a good kick. No mark taken. The pressure's coming. Carter's there. Gee, and as he has done quarter by quarter, Carter, some of his disposals haven't been great, but often he's been the one who's diffused a really ordinary situation for Waratah.
Yes, and he does attack the ball, get it out of bounds. Just, Waratah's Pint's in a good position here. You're right.
18 and a half minutes gone here. 60 plays 33. Pint in a very good attacking position. Ball tapped forward. Carter. Handball. Goes to Paulson. Needs to dispose of it now. Kicks it back into the corridor. That's an errant kick. Bounces lucky if you're a Waratah supporter. Waratah continue to push it forward. Now Pint. The little up and under. Should be play on. It is. Stripped of the ball was Thomas shot. And free kick paid. Waratah very fortunate to come out of that. Free kick there to Brodie Carroll.
Coach's nightmare, that kick into the corridor. Looks good if it pays off.
Ball punched away towards the boundary. And seen over there by Joel Stevens. Gee, we haven't seen much of him, Bucksy. Joel Stevens in this quarter.
No,
hardly touched the footy.
Been very quiet. Maybe Pints have shut him down a little bit, which is very smart. They have. Just Tars have really got to get their hands on the ball.
Ned Stevens and Connor McDonald. Ball comes to the back. Stevens needs to get rid of it, and he does. He did beautifully. Got the ball away. Good kick up inside 50. And that play's just gone past the masked lapwings there that are minding 4 eggs. Can you believe it? And the play has skirted around them on every opportunity somehow.
And they have not moved once.
They have not moved. They're the best parents I think I've ever seen, the masked lapwings. They're so protective and so tough. It's incredible. But an opportunity now for Tars. A kick on goal, and that's an important kick on goal. Beautiful long kick. Hits the post 3/4 of the way up.
You're watching AFL NT's coverage of the 2025-26 TIO NTFL season live on NT News and Community TV. Also Indigenous round for round 10.
2 points on the board. That's it for Waratah in this all-important third quarter. 5-4-34 plays 9-6-60. It's been all Pint. Long kick down the line. Comes off hands. Pint, great representation in the front of centre there. Over the footy and did really well was Harvey Roberts. He's had a good game. That was called a trip. I don't know how that was called a trip. That's a poor kick. Turnover immediately. Smythe on the handball was good. Little chip comes forward. Player in the clear was Barry, and the ball just skids over the boundary line.
Been interesting. Pints just look the better side at the moment. Just get numbers around the ball, pushing forwards, running a bit harder. Interesting how Tars are going to come back.
Boundary throw in at half forward. Smythe gets a touch on that. Tackle laid here at half forward. And the umpire says, I will have it.
Just even around that ruck contest boundary throw in there, just Brodie Carroll was just trying to direct some traffic. It was very one-sided. Tars on load up on one side where you want balance around the whole contest.
One down by Stevens. Tackle laid again. An interesting Bucksy. We were calling very early on that Pint had the most scoring shots. And now it's really taking effect. 15 scoring shots to 9 now. And they've got the lead. 26 points. Carroll couldn't grab hold of it. Wilson, he could. And a free kick to Brodie Carroll for the hold.
And that's just the leader he is. I feel like he's put himself in the middle to try and create something, get a spark there.
Goes backwards with the kick to one of his trusted players in O'Dwyer. And again, just clearing the footy out wide. Goes to Irwin. Mark taken out there by Jordan Watkins. Little chip. Goes to centre wing. Almost playing on there was Carter. Mars Lapwing's there at half forward for Waratah. The protective ones. Long kick up inside 50. No mark taken. Off hands. And out of bounds on the full. On the three-quarter time siren.
The score is Waratah's 5-4-34 to Pints 9-6-60. It's been a cracking game. Pints just got on top then. And my good players for Pints were Jacob Maloney in the ruck. I just thought he set the tone early there. Cam Wilson and Hugo Timms just took his opportunities. He missed a few early in the quarter. Also, Tars need a bit of a lift, I feel, out of Scott Carlin. But the Stephen boys have been really good. But a bit down that quarter, and O'Dwyer has been really good too. It's also Indigenous round, and I was just having a quick think. So Dennis Lufat, Indigenous, was the first Pints coach when they come into the other league, and then Shannon Motlop was the first Premier League coach for Pints, and Tars had like the Riolis, Morris Rioli Senior, Timmy Mosquito, Cantillas, such a big spread, Waratahs of Indigenous players, and such a proud club of that. But across all the league, Indigenous players up here in the NTB are used, and there's some big names, Dom.
Yeah. Lots of great players. Three-quarter time here, 9-6-60 Pint, leading Waratah 5-4-34. We'll be back with you after the three-quarter time break.
We're for being in it together. Like Danny's team. She'll be captain next year.
For real?
For real. Or like this couple, celebrating their anniversary.
29 years today.
Bertie?
Oops, awkward. Well, congrats either way. And Sarah. She loves walking at East Point every Saturday with her besties.
Keep up.
I'm trying, Sarah. TIO, we're for Territorians.
Kazali's Palmerston, where you're always welcome. Our cafe is the perfect place to unwind while the kids let loose in our fully supervised kids club. From our weekly lunch deals to nightly dinner specials, great steak, schnitzels, all your favourite pub classics and modern Asian cuisine. A great selection of drinks, tasty meals, a bit of friendly competition and the best sport. Kazali's has got you sorted. Check out what's happening at kazalisnt.com.au.
Are you ready to beat the coach?
This ain't no regular thing. Came for the win, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in this thing. This for my city, yeah, this for my team.
Play now at supercoach.com.au.
You know Territorians are a hardy bunch.
Hats off to you. Whether you're new or you've been here forever, we know what the weather can throw at us. That's why TIO Home Insurance covers your home for cyclone, storm surge and flood. It's good to know. And with the only contact centre, claims team and assessors based in the Territory,
We're here when you need us most.
TIO, we're for Territorians.
Bring it up, up. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Bring it back,
Top End Footy is back. It's fast, tough and a pure display of Territory passion. From the heat of the day to the electricity of the night games, every clash is fierce. Each moment better than the last.
go! They're in the front!
This is our game, our way. Top End Footy. Nothing comes close.
Welcome back to the AFLNT coverage of the Men's Premier League Indigenous Round 10. We got Pints taking on Waratahs here. Waratahs 5-4-34 to Pints 9-6-60. And joining me here with the commentary team is Dominic McCormack. Setting up for a last quarter, Dom.
Should be great, Bucksy. That was a super third quarter from Pint. Here we go again. Connor McDonald again, just taking the ball out of the ruck contest. Turnover, though. Waratah. And just as Wanderers were last week, Waratah have not been clean with the footy. Rowe up to forward 50. Bounces off the chest there of Spiteri. Still on the hunt. Tackle laid and brought to ground.
Good start with Pints in the middle there. I'm interested to see what Tars is going to do, what they're going to throw at him. It's a fair reach, but it is doable here in NT footy.
2 or 3 opportunities from the middle for Waratah. James Rowe grabbed hold of it and just banged it forward. Short has the footy. Tackle brought to ground. So I was just saying, Bucksy, James Rowe, he just came through, grabbed hold of the footy, one grab, next minute's inside 50. Waratah's had a couple of opportunities, didn't pick it up.
Definitely the way Pints are playing, clean around the ball and getting it forward at every cost.
Here we go again. Kyle Waitman managed to get it out to a teammate. Waratah take hold of the footy. Mark Pade, very fortunate. Jack English, goal kicker in the second quarter. Mars Lapwings on the protection there at half forward. It's Carlin, has the footy. Little chip comes from Kenner, goes back to Carter. Gee, this is dangerous here from Carter. Goes back to O'Dwyer. Little bit of a bobble there, but managed to mark it. Little chip to the captain. Scott Carlin, what can he do? That's a nice left foot kick. Finds Jordan Watkins. Uses the hands to Carlin. Messing around with it here, Waratah. Out wide comes to English. Using the handball on the up. Long kick. Ball spills to Gaspar. Finds a teammate and they kick a goal in. Luca Moratore. Waratah had to hit the scoreboard first. They've done that to begin this last quarter. Kicked no goals in the third, kicked the first of the last. That's very important. They move on to 6-4-40, trailing Pint 9-6-60.
Just really good then. That's the first time I've seen them take composure, switch the ball, keep possession, not in a rush to just bomb it forward or get a kick, and they created that space down the wing. And the contest down that in the forward 50 made that one overlap, which really worked. So yeah, they have changed their game a little bit different this quarter, Dom, I feel.
Yeah, Luca Moratore, we saw a little bit of him in the third quarter. That's a great start for him for the last quarter. 10 scoring shots to 15. 20 points the difference. Wilson confronted there by Magro. Ball brought to ground. High tackle, holding. Carlin to take the free kick. In fact, it's Ned Stevens to take the free kick in the middle. Kicks long. And that's the way to do it. Off hands. Player brought to ground without the footy. Point there in numbers.
You definitely let everyone know about it, except for umpire didn't.
The umpire just took no notice.
Great start from the Tars.
Is indeed.
2 inside 50s.
Ned Stevens muscling out Connor McDonald. He hasn't been able to do that all night. Joel Stevens over the footy, just could not grab hold of the handle there close to the boundary.
Interesting there. I didn't know he had an opportunity to kick it, but I didn't know he didn't know what to do with it.
Not a lot of time and space. Pint have been very good with their pressure. Shallow boundary throw in. Play on, said the umpire. Pint come away with it. Out of bounds on the full. No, it's not. It was touched already. Good call, and you could hear that call, in fact, from the central umpires. So Bucksy Waratah, they've started with good intensity here.
Yeah, and that's what you want as a coach, to start the intensity, get the first goal, and you just want one or two, get the next two, then you're definitely back in the game. Where Pints just want to try and get another one just to break them a little bit.
Connor McDonald, beautiful tap on the burst. That was wonderful. Midfield craft there. Waratah defence is up to it. Contest is good, close to the boundary. Well done on that occasion, Ned Stevens. It's in the action, Ned Stevens.
Yeah, and Zeus definitely in it. Scotty Carlin's getting his hands on it. They're the ones they need to lift.
Got to kick the next one here, Waratah.
The Stephen boys.
McDonald straight down to short. Got a quick kick away. Well done, Carter. Loved his intensity all night tonight. Goes with the little chip. Turnover, however. Needed to kick long, really. Centre half forward. Pack crash. Carter's there again.
Ooh.
And he's going to receive a free kick here for a high tackle. That was exceptionally unintentional there. But again, Carter, there was a turnover. Again, he goes in and tidies up.
Body lines the ball. That's what you ask for all your players, especially in that position, that half-back line.
Roberts with the footy. Drilling ball out to the boundary. And Daniel O'Dwyer just socked that ball away. And the umpires called it deliberate.
Oh, interesting.
He's being tackled. He couldn't kick the ball cleanly. He's argued, Bucksy, and he's given 50.
It hurts. Cost, yes. Very disappointing, especially when they just got that goal back. Now that Pints are going to get a shot on goal. Very disappointing. I wouldn't even send the runner out. He should know that.
Well, he is one of the most senior players, one of the best players for the Waratah Footy Club.
Over the years, I've never seen an umpire change his decision.
It's not going to happen.
No.
So shot on goal here from Campion. And he's missed that to the near side. Disappointing kick, really. That could have been a really important goal. 9-7-61.
Really need a rebound here.
6-4-40. Tars bringing the footy back into play out to O'Dwyer. He's brought to ground. Couldn't mark the footy. Campion did really nicely. Got the ball forward. Dangerous position here for Pint. And the umpire says, I'll take the footy and ball it up. 25 metres out from the Pint goal.
Pressure's still there. I just feel Waratahs need to get a goal before they run out of time.
Smythe in the ruck contest. Won that one down. Waratah to Polson. Kicks into space. No one there. Ryan takes the easiest of chess marks for his team. Turnover here. Smith, Waratah here in numbers. Stevens to Magro. Magro well up.
4 on 1.
4 onto 1. So Muratore is asking a lot of him there. Schwarzenberg just kicking sideways again. Comes back to his captain in Ryan. Waratah got a man up here.
Pints are just spreading them.
Ball out to Jorgensen. Nice kick. Good, steady kick. Here's Rowe, who's just been excellent all night. And speaking of excellent, Cameron Wilson, vice-captain of the team.
Been very good.
Been exceptionally good. Jaden Magro being given the warning by the Mars Lapwings out there, don't come near me. Ethan Smith taking the mark. Good, steady build-up here from Pint. Long kick now. Dangerous kick. Smythe was there, didn't take the grab. O'Dwyer goes to Kenner, back to O'Dwyer. Little handball over the top. Finds Carter, has a bounce if you don't mind. Steps back in, board. Handball.
Nothing up forward, Tars.
Handball away to Gaspar. Now kicks long. Carroll. Just a nice little dab. Just lets it go out. Oh, he's given it a deliberate.
Harsh.
That is exceptionally harsh. It's what he wanted, but
yes.
He just tapped the ball and he just let it roll.
Yes.
Wow, what a call. Tars need to make the most of this here. Ball in the hand of Muratore, who kicked the last goal. What can he do here?
Could be game-changing.
It's a high up and under. Goes to the back. No mark taken. Ball flipped over the back. Taken now by Smythe. And the big man, gee, goes the barrel if you don't mind. Out to the far side, it's all Waratah with the footy. Ball back to Barty. Long kick, good mark taken. No mark Good defensive pressure coming from Pint here. Ball spills to Bear. Long kick down centre wing. No mark taken by Waitman. Tars with numbers. But he dropped the footy. Campion picked it up as quick as a flash. Almost taken there by Shadforth. Now he does take it. Kick smothered. Oh, that's a terrible tackle. That was clearly in the back. Correct free kick given there by the umpire.
I just feel Pints are taking their marks where Tars ain't, them contested marks.
Little chip sideways comes to Connor McDonald, one of the best players on the ground. There's those quick handballs. Long kick down the corridor. No mark taken. Handball inboard. Trewin with an opportunity. Sockers and kicks the goal. Jack Trewin kicks his first, and that is a really important goal for the Pint Footy Club. 10-7-67 leads Waratah. 6-4-40, 10.5 gone in this last quarter.
I feel that's going to make it hard for Tars. Now they threw everything out that quarter, but they're just not clean. They're just not hitting that target. Even their last entry there, they bombed it in, and there was 2 players lower the eyes and hit them lower targets. They were good when they spread, but they're just going back into their old ways. But credit to Pints. Their pressure, keep kicking the ball forward. And, Tars haven't had much room to move because of the pressure that Pints are putting on them.
Jack Trewin, handball one over the top earlier on in the game. And he was on the receiving end on that occasion, received the handball. Well done from Bailey Fraunfelder.
Connor McDonald's been great in the ruck.
He has been immense. Beaten forward on that occasion by Kenner. Goes back in and gets the footy. Clearing kick up towards attacking 50. Comes to the back of the pack. Socket away by Barty to the middle of the ground. No mark taken. Shadforth had it, lost it, goes back in and gets it. Loses the footy. Point through the midfield have just been so dominant. Short. Rowe takes the footy. On the left boot. Dinky little kick that's just perfect. Mark taken there by Waitman. Into the pocket. Well done there on the charge from Carter. Saves the day again for his team. Receives the handball. Goes back in and gets the footy. Handball's over the top to Zeus. He overruns the footy. Wilson, one grab. That's been the difference. Out to Waitman. Cut off again by Tars. Tackle laid. Handball. Socket away by Carter. That works. The ball punched out of bounds, and I think Tars will take that. A boundary throw in the far side of Gardens Oval here. 12 minutes down, the lead is 27 points. 67 plays 40 in favour of Pint.
Yes, Pints have just played very well. It's been such an important game for Pints because we know District's lost today, and if they win this one, they go one game clear. And Tars have really got to fight, and you just want to finish off the quarter.
Kick forward here by Pint. Comes off hands. Waitman. Still fighting. Gets the handball away. Goes to Spiteri. Little chip forward finds Trewin. He's got teammates in the clear. Handballs to Barry. Close to the boundary line, and Tars see it over for a boundary throw-in.
A win for Tars there. They just got numbers back, put the pressure on them. They just got to really try and create something, open it up. Just don't know, they just need a couple of leaders to stand up.
Still time here for Waratahs, but they've got to be super clean with the footy and make every opportunity count. Ruck contest. Spillage comes to Spiteri. Good tackle, and the umpire will take it again in the forward pocket. Again, a break even and a free kick paid. And it will go to Waratah.
Big win for Waratahs from the
in fact, it's to Pint.
There you go.
And it goes to Waitman. I'm not sure what that was for.
Whether anyone knew what that was for. Both teams were sort of looking around.
Connor McDonald with the big smile on his face there. I think that signals a bit. He's not really sure what that one was for, but Waitman loved his goal earlier in the game. He kicked a goal in the second. Just beautiful midfielder work, running through a ruck contest and receiving it on the full, kicking on the run. This one, the set shot, he makes absolutely no mistake at all. Kyle Waitman, he becomes another multiple goal scorer for Pint. 2 on the board for him. And they move on to 11-7. 73, Waratah. 6-4-40, 14 and a half gone. And I think Pine have got this one under control, Bucksy.
Yeah, I think they've got control of this, and credit to them. Tars kept up with them until half-time, then Pints just kicked away. I feel their fit is their main key, and I'm not sure whether the Tars players have all played together. You know, they're not really connecting. Had a bit of a bad day, a bit fumbly in that, so they've got to just get on the track and train hard. But credit to Pints, they've fought all day and they kept their game, pushing it forward, and it's hard to stop when they're up and about.
They've got a really positive game style, haven't they?
Yes. Push forward, and they seem to know what they're all doing too. They're connecting really well.
Stevens taking the footy out of the ruck contest, gets it away to Zust, to Carlin, stripped of the footy, bang forward. It's been the Pint mantra, win the ball in the midfield and then get it forward quickly. And the handballs have been super. Great kick from Truan, finds a teammate in Spiteri, he kicks another.
Very
so
good
Spiteri kicks his third goal, one in the first, one in the third and one in the last. And again, just from the midfield, Bucksy was just super.
Yeah, very good getting it down forward. But just even Spiteri and players like that, they've worked hard all day and it hasn't come. And good players just keep working, doing the little things. And now he's got 3 on the board just through hard work for 4 quarters of footy.
I love their unselfish play, Bucksy. This business of having players running past, they're honouring the handball call. So just that reward for effort. Teammates then want to run more, do it more.
I always say good sides, premiership sides, you'll notice that they won't try and kick it from the boundary or bomb it. They all share the ball to the player in the best position.
McDonald wins that one down. Wilson goes in and gets the hard ball. Back to McDonald. Handball forward, looking for short. Waratah through Carroll. Tried to soccer that one off the ground. Waratah, good effort. Carlin on the bounce. Centre wing. He's kicked a lot on his left boot. That's a terrific kick. No mark taken. Stevens now. Joel Nature. Beautiful kick. Have not seen enough of that tonight, Waratah. That looked really good. And the mark taken by Jake Gasper in the corridor, 35 from goal.
Definitely the best passes they've played today. And if they can get doing that, they could be a very good team. Win some games, but they haven't done that until last quarter.
Just see Connor McDonald coming from the ground. What a player he's been tonight.
Yeah, he's been very good. I feel he's been on top of the ruckman, which gives you midfielders first use of the ball.
Jake Gaspar, he kicked a goal in the first quarter and has missed that one. So unable to take the advantage there. 6-5-41. Plays 12-7-79. Kick in. Just a little bit too easy there. Ethan Smith taking the mark and just steadying play down here. Almost 18 minutes gone in this last quarter. The long bomb now. Goes to short. Almost had the second grab at it. Spillage comes to Hillis. His kick drop. Magro can't take possession. That defensive 6. Clearing the play again. Handball comes back here to Roberts. Kick smothered. Wilson. Long kick. Up into the middle. Player there was Spiteri. Couldn't take possession for Pint. Waratah now. Out to Withers. Takes the grab at half forward. Goes to Carlin. Little chip up to Magro on the second grab. Couldn't quite take it. Great pressure coming from that Pint back 6. And Ethan Smith, hasn't he been good?
They've been really good, the Pints back 6. There's some class forwards in that Tar side that haven't fired today, but that's a credit to Pints who've done their homework, it looks like, and have the right matchups. The Tars, if you really want to compete, try and get a goal or something. They just don't want it to blow right out.
Oh, great tackle on Smythe there.
I don't think there was nothing in it.
Oh, there's a free kick.
Pints.
There's a free kick's been paid. For sure.
Magro is a very good player and a very fair player, so I don't think that's deserving.
So the umpire just trying to sort this out here. A few Guernseys being ripped and tossed away.
Oh, they've turned it the other way, have they? Oh,
wow.
What happened there?
So turnover does go the way of Pine. I'm sure I saw the umpire point the other way there. Little short chip comes to Rowe. Again, another super game from James Rowe this evening. He's been very good, very consistent. Long kick, pack forms, Tim's crashing the pack. He's just grown in confidence as this night has gone on. Carlin by hand. Timms turns it over, gets a little chip away. Handball on the up came from Bates. Through the midfield now, long kick, Carter. Really impressed with him. His endeavour's been great. Kicks long now. O'Dwyer got a little kick forward. Slapped sideways by Timms, was intelligent, out to shot. Waratah now through Stevens. Palms off an opponent there in shot. And his kick can't find a target. Just not working here in the latter stages of this game. We're into time on here, 20 minutes down. 79 plays 41, PINT in the lead.
You're watching AFL NT's coverage of the 2025-26 NTFL season, live on NT News and Community TV. Also Indigenous round.
And in the ruck contest, free kick being paid again. Connor McDonald, the dominant one. Just continues to grow in stature. No Crosley tonight, but Connor McDonald, such a fit player.
I think McDonald will be there. Number one ruckman is Crosley. They're not going to qualify because of his Southport duties.
Clay Shadforth, that's a wonderful tackle in the latter stages of this game. Chased down his opponent in Truant. And the umpire said there was no opportunity. Oh, I've seen them pay less tonight, Buxy. Yep. Ruck contest, one down by Stevens. Shadforth overrunning that footy. Almost tunnelled out the back. The umpire calls it to himself again. Well, PINT have shown, Buxy, that they're absolutely willing to mix it. When it's dirty, when it's hard, when it's slippery, they're right there in and under.
And that shows that they are a contender, a good side when they win games, scrappy games like this.
And they're not just winning this either, Buxy. Like, this is 38 points this is sitting at the moment against a very good team. Wilson fires out a handball to McDonald. McDonald does the same. Back to Wilson, held up in the tackle again. So half-time was 5 goals apiece. Only a 4-point margin in favour of PINT. And look at it now, 12 goals to 6. So they've kicked 7 goals to 1 since that point in time. So it's been a super effort. Charging through here was Hutchins. Waratah just not controlling the footy. Carlin, he does. Gets it back to Hutchins. Poor kick. And it's just all PINT. Quick to release by hand. They've got the runners there. Calm play. This time it doesn't work. Little chip is good out to Stevens, who seems to have owned that half-forward spot in this last quarter. Goes out to Zach Withers. Does he recover? He does. The pressure on him was good, though. Barry did brilliantly. Got it to McDonald. Turnover. Ball back now to Ryan. And they just relieve the pressure, do PINT. Confronted again, just goes back to Ryan. Steady play. And a siren sounds to end what's been a very, very good performance here by the PINT Footy Club.
There it is. Waratah 6-5-41. PINT's become the winners. 12 goals, 7-79. Me better players, obviously, for Tars. I thought Carter was good. Dwyer, Chadford were good. But definitely Wilson was my second best, and McDonald was good all day there, ruckman for PINTs. Just really good on PINTs. I feel they've set up their season, and this is where they're on top of the ladder by 1 game. So they're setting the season up. They've got 2 more games left, and then they go into the final in obviously the top 2. And then it's always a different season up here. So the second half's a new season. So they've set them up really well. Credit to PINT's coaching team. And PINT's Waratah's, Ricky Nolan's an experienced coach. I'm sure he'll have some things up his sleeve to get back on track. And they're too good of a side to not go deep into finals, Waratahs.
Yeah, so well done to PINT. Goal kickers for the night. PINT Footy Club, Hugo Timms, 3 goals, all in the third quarter, and that really did do the damage. Broke the game wide open. Noah Spiteri ended up kicking 3, 1 in the first, 1 in the third, 1 in the last. 2 goals apiece to Sam Bates and Kyle Waitman. Singles to Jack Truan and Jai Barry. For the Waratah Footy Club, all singles to Brodie Carroll, Jaden Magro, Joel Stevens, Luca Muratore, Jake Gasper and Jack English.
Thank you for watching NTFL's live coverage. And thanks, Tom McCormick, and have a great weekend.
Go home, probably stay at home, go to bed. Really get up, sort of go this